Part 14.
Myra froze the moment she saw her. A hand stayed on the door, not opening it wider, not closing it either. "Mom? What are you doing here?" Her mother didn't wait for an invitation. She stepped forward calmly, slipping past the half-open door, like she had every right to be there. "You've been avoiding my calls," she said, setting her bag down. "What did you expect me to do?" Myra groaned, shutting the door behind her. The grocery run she'd planned vanished from her mind entirely. "You know what you did," Myra said, rubbing her forehead. "Don't act like you don't." Her mother walked straight to the kitchen, opened the freezer, and took out a bottle of water. The sound of ice shifting filled the silence between them. "What?" her mother asked quietly. Myra followed her, stopping a few steps away. "Why didn't you tell me?" Her voice cracked despite her effort to keep it steady. "You knew. You knew, Mom." Her mother didn't answer immediately. She unscrewed the bottle, took a sip, then leaned against the counter. "So this is about him. So you've been ignoring your parents because of him," she said at last. Myra shook her head. "Mrs. Kang, don't do that, you know. It's about you." Another pause. "Why should I have told you?" her mother asked. "You were losing yourself, Myra. I watched you disappear day by day." She looked up then, eyes sharp but tired. "There are many things you didn't know about that boy." Myra stepped closer. "What do you mean?" Her voice lowered. "What things?" Her mother studied her for a moment, then sighed. "Are you not going to offer me anything to eat?" she said lightly. "You're interrogating your guest the moment she steps into your house." Myra pressed her fingers to her temple. "Mum, please, just say it." The humor vanished from her mother's face. She pulled out a chair and sat down, folding her arms. "You know Hyung-soon's mother was hospitalized," she said. Myra's breath hitched. "What?" "She was admitted for a while. At the hospital where I worked." Myra stared at her. "Why didn't you tell me? What happened? Was it an accident?" Her mother shook her head slowly. "After her husband passed, she stopped living. She barely spoke, barely ate. It took time before she got better." She paused. "She was discharged around the time I started seeing you with him." Myra swallowed. "He never told me. I assumed he did," her mother said softly. "I couldn't speak about my patients. I wasn't in a position to explain." The words settled heavily. "So you couldn't tell your daughter?" she thought, but Myra asked the question she'd been holding back. "And Hyung-soon calling?" Her mother exhaled. "His mother came to see me," she said. "She warned me to keep you away from her son. Said he was refusing to go abroad. Because of you." Myra's hands trembled. "What?" "I didn't want to believe it," her mother continued. "But you were always talking about him, waiting for him, following him, looking at him like your life depended on it." She looked down. "So I spoke to him instead." "You did what? You told me to leave?" Myra whispered. "No. I just told him to think about his future. Nothing more." Her voice faltered. "I didn't know he wouldn't tell you." Myra stood very still. "So he just left," she said. "It wasn't a question. He didn't even say goodbye." Her mother watched her closely, heart pounding. She studied Myra for a minute. She knew her daughter would be trembling with tears after hearing about him. But nothing. Myra felt strangely empty instead, as if something she'd been clinging to had finally turned to dust in her hands. "How many things did he keep from me?" she murmured. "How many lies?" Her mother's eyes filled with regret. She stood abruptly, clutching Myra's hands. "I'm sorry, my love. I didn't know." When Myra didn't answer, still processing the whole thing. Shockingly, she dropped to her knees. "I'm sorry," she said, bowing her head. "I thought I was protecting you." "Mom, don't," Myra gasped, pulling her up immediately. "Don't do that. Myra, I know you thought you were protecting me." Her mother clutched her hands, crying now. "I shouldn't have stayed silent. I just didn't want to lose you." Myra hugged her tightly. "It's all right," she said quietly. "But I can't forget everything overnight." Her mother nodded. "Thank you. Just don't avoid me." Your dad was so worried. Myra stares at her mom, not crying, just thinking about how much she hadn't known. If her mum was telling the truth, or she didn't tell her everything. The next day came another workday. Myra dragged herself out of bed, her body heavy, her mind even heavier. Everything her mother had said the night before replayed in her head, over and over. Her mom was sleeping beside her. She glanced at her briefly before looking away. After all her mother's revelations, one thought kept circling back. In the past, Hyung-soon had never really talked about his family. Whenever she asked, he would brush it off, saying his mother was busy with work, that things were complicated. She had accepted it back then without question. Now it felt different. She sighed and shook her head. The past is the past. Whatever it was already over. There was no point digging into old wounds. She got ready early, too early. By 7, she was dressed and ready to leave the house, even though work didn't start until 9. Her mother frowned. "Do you always leave this early?" Myra smiled lightly. "I have something important to do today." It was a lie. The truth was, she was avoiding Ji-won. She didn't know why. Maybe it was the intense way he had looked at her that night. Maybe it was what he had said about caring for her. Or maybe it was the dangerous edge she'd sensed in him at the party. The side of him she didn't quite understand yet. Whatever it was, her heart felt unsettled. As if summoned by her thoughts, her phone rang. Ji-won. She panicked. "Should I pick up? I'm already at work, right?" It's not like I'm ignoring him. Before she could decide, the call ended. She exhaled in relief. That was close. She'd just text him later, say she was busy. Her phone rang again. "Mom," she frowned. They had just parted minutes ago. She answered. "Why did you leave the young man waiting?" Her mother asked. "What?" Myra froze. Her mother muttered something, and Myra heard the clink of plates in the background. "Mom? Are you there? What are you doing? Why did you leave poor Gi-won to go to work alone?" Her mother continued. "Aren't you two supposed to go together?" Myra's heart dropped. Shit. He went upstairs to check on me. Now he'll definitely think I'm avoiding his call. Before she could respond, a familiar voice cut in. "Good morning, Senior. Your mom said you had something important to do at the office early." Myra froze. His voice alone brought back flashes of the night before. "Why, yeah," she said quickly. I have an important meeting." There was a brief pause. Okay, Ji-won said. "But I called you earlier. Are you avoiding me?" "Of course not," she replied too fast. "Why would I?" "Then I'll see you at the office," he said calmly. "I'll know if that's true." "Yeah. See you later," she muttered. Later, the call ended. "Oh my God, I'm doomed," she whispered. "Please don't let Mom say anything." Back at the apartment, Ji-won handed the phone back to Marie's mother. "Thank you, ma'am." She dropped the plate of food on the table. "She's always so serious about work," she said lightly. "Don't mind her. Eat first. You young people never eat before work." Ji-won smiled politely. "Thank you, ma'am. But I'm really okay." No, she insisted. "You help my daughter get to work every day," she said, dragging him forward. He sat. "Not every day, ma'am," he replied with a small smile. She beamed anyway. Ji-won finally picked up the chopstick. "Thank you." Then her expression shifted sharp, curious. "So," she asked casually, "what do you say you do again?" Ji-won looked up, his smile turning slightly nervous. Myra, of course this day had to get worse. She sat stiffly in the director's office, uncomfortably close to the man she least wanted to see right now. Young-soon. "The Jeju campaign was wonderful," the director said with a satisfied smile. "You two did very well." Myra forced a polite expression. "Haha, we weren't the only ones there. So why am I the one sitting here with him?" "It was your first major project," the director continued. Junior Director Park, Hyung-soon smiled modestly. "It was all thanks to you, sir, and the team. You've talented people." His eyes flicked toward Myra for just a second before he looked away again. "And you too, Myra," the director added. "You never disappoint." She smiled lightly. Thank you, sir. The director clapped his hands together. I know you've just returned and probably need rest, but I need you both to check on the campaign grounds. Team B is handling it. The music concert site? Hyung-soon asked. Yes, the director nodded. Just make sure everything is in place. Myrae sighed inwardly. This day is really getting worse. With him. Why him? And, the director added, Hyung-soon, give Myrae the files for this project so she can review the designs and make adjustments. Oh, Hyung-soon said after a pause. I think I left them at home. But I can drive and give them to her on our way back. Myrae's heart dropped. Drive together? His house? No, calm down. This is work. Just be professional. Sure, she said, forcing herself to sound calm. That works. Thank you both, the director said cheerfully. And just like that, Myrae found herself sitting in Hyung-soon's car. She didn't want this. He had never explained anything, never said a word about the past. And yet here they were, trapped in silence. I hope you got some rest during the last 2 days, he said carefully. Yes, she replied, short and flat. He hesitated, then tried again. You're still friends with Ha-yeon, right? Myrae was already on her phone. She didn't look up. Yeah, if he wasn't going to talk about the past, neither was she. After the site inspection, Myrae sat near the edge of the campaign grounds, exhaustion weighing on her shoulders. She looked around. Hyung-soon was nowhere to be seen. Her phone buzzed. G1. I didn't see you at your seat today. Busy? She froze. Right, we were supposed to meet. She quickly replied that she'd been sent to inspect an event site. G1. Oh, that's stressful. You must be tired. Want to get dinner later? She smiled instinctively, then caught herself. I should be avoiding him. Still, she typed back yes, telling him she'd send her location later. Just then, a drink was placed in front of her. Here, Hyung-soon said. Long day, huh? It was her favorite drink. She stared at it, irritation creeping in. Why bring this up now? Why remember things when you won't explain anything else? Thanks, Director Park, she said, standing up. But I don't drink things like that. Oh, he replied quietly. Sorry, want something else? No, she said. Let's just go get the file, Director. With that, she was walking toward the car, without looking back. They finally reached his house. It was far more modern and more luxurious than Myrae had expected. Guess he's doing well for himself, she thought. You can come in, Hyung-soon said. No, Myrae replied immediately. Just get the file. I'll wait here. He didn't argue. Instead, he stepped closer, and before she could react, his hand closed around her wrist. He pulled her inside and shut the door behind them. It happened so fast she couldn't even protest. How dare he, she thought, anger flaring. She turned sharply, ready to snap at him, but he was already walking up the stairs. When she turned her face away, her breath caught. The walls, her drawings, every single one. The sketches she'd given him over the years, careless doodles, careful landscapes, moments she trusted him with, were all there. Framed, preserved, untouched in his living room. Her feet moved before her mind could stop them. No. How? She whispered. Then she heard footsteps coming down the stairs. Remember? His voice came softly behind her. You drew that one by the lake. He stepped closer. And that one, the landscape near. Shut it, she snapped, spinning around. Not another word. You don't get to do this. I never stopped. Don't, she said sharply, stepping backward. You can't disappear and come back like this and expect me to what? Pretend like nothing happened. Without explaining anything. You left. You hid things. You lied. Lied? He asked. I never lied to you. She laughed dry, hollow. Oh right, she said. You just didn't think it was important to tell me your mother was hospitalized. Or that you were leaving. He opened his mouth, then closed it. Silence stretched. Her chest tightened. Still not going to say anything, huh? Finally, she stepped forward, snatched the file from his hands and looked him straight in the eye. Don't cross the line, Director Park, Then she turned and stormed out. The tears came before she even reached the gate. Why did he have to do that? Why? Outside, a familiar car was parked nearby. Ji-won. She'd sent him the location earlier, for the dinner he suggested. The moment his eyes landed on her face, he was already moving. He reached her in seconds, cupping her face gently, eyes scanning her. "What happened?" he asked, voice low and sharp. "Are you hurt? Did he touch you?" She couldn't say anything. Tears caught in her throat. He turned and was already walking toward the house. She gripped his wrist and shook her head. He didn't touch me." "Then why are you crying?" Ji-won asked softly. "Tell me." She tried. The words wouldn't come. Instead, she broke. Ji-won pulled her into his arms without hesitation. "It's okay," he murmured. "I'm here. Breathe. No one will hurt you. I'm here." Myrae sobbed against his chest, clinging to him. From the doorway, Hyung-soon watched, his jaw clenched.
Don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on your notification to know when I upload the next chapter.